Hello, it's your girl Tiffany, my malicious black beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces high priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern Saint Nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today, honey. This is going to be a general reading for the belated Gene Hackman, who was an actor, okay? So I began to look into his situation after I did the Angie Stone reading or what have you. Gene Hackman was said to be found dead along with his wife and one of his dogs even, okay? They resided in Mexico somewhere. In their, 3 million point something mansion or what have you. He was an actor, okay, guys? So, y'all know these celebrity deaths happen in threes. I believe it was Gene Hackman and his wife and their dog who died first, and then there was this other actress. I may do her a reading as well to look into what happened to her. And then most recently on yesterday morning, Angie Stone, something tragically happened with her and she's now deceased. Okay, guys? So I was sitting up here and I said, well, you know what? Let me look into this situation. Okay, let me see what's going on here. So as y'all can see, I'm like working on another project. It's like uploading, guys. Okay, so I'm going to go through this real quick. This is not the ideal setup. This is not the device that I normally record this type of stuff on. Y'all, look, let me tell y'all something. Baby, look. The devil is in the details with this situation, okay? And it is a lot of information, and it is a lot of people involved. And, baby, look, okay? This brings a whole new definition to, let me say, it's all in the family. Keeping it in the family, okay? First of all, let me say this, okay? Because I shuffled and shuffled. As you see, I ended up using 3 different decks here. This is one deck, this is one deck, this is one deck. This is 3 different decks. You can see the bottom of each of these decks that I've used. I even have a 4th deck here, honey, that I went to because I'm like, oh my God. Y'all, so I shuffled so many times, and I wanted to make sure that I was getting what I was getting. And I had to go back and look at this person because I had never paid attention to his wife, although, his wife is drastically younger than him. I would have you, Gene Hackman, I believe, was 95 when he passed away. And his wife is only like 60-something years old, okay? Something like that. I want to say 63. Or something like that. Could be 65, okay? But that was about all I really knew about her, okay? So he actually lived a full life, okay? But this is besides the point. Their death is highly suspicious, first of all. Okay? What kind of stood out to me is from the moment that these people were found deceased, which I feel like it was by like a security person and maybe one of the groundskeepers or something like that for their property or something, that, all of a sudden they hadn't heard from the couple. All of a sudden they called 911 one day, and they claimed to have looked in the mirror, honey, looked in the window and seeing them deceased, okay? Which I thought was quite interesting because this is a 3.8, 3.5 something $million mansion, okay? What window could you reach and look into on a mansion to see somebody deceased when they could have been in any number of rooms in a mansion? You just happen to look in the right window and, oh my God, you see master on the floor, deceased, right? Because it was interesting because Gene was said to be found in the downstairs area in one room, and his wife was found in an upstairs area in the bathroom with pills of some kind scattered all about. The dog was found in the closet, okay? which was highly suspicious to me because I'm like, you got to be seriously sick, twisted, and messed up. And like, who kills the dog? Like, what was the point in killing the pets? And it was stupid because there was 2 other pets or dogs that was found on the property that was left alive. Okay, and like, only time you usually see something like that is when you have like burglars or strangers that break up into somebody's home, and then, you know, obviously their dogs are going to be on guard and be barking, and boom, they might shoot and kill the dog dead right there just to bypass that dog to go on and do their business. But this dog was found upstairs and in a damn closet. Okay, so I'm like, who put the dog in the closet, then shot the dog, and then left the dog in the closet, first of all? So they kept on, would trip me out with the media, because they kept on saying, oh, there's no signs of foul play. And another thing that interests me, they kept on speaking like from the moment that they found these bodies. This wasn't even something that was speculated or guesstimated days upon days after. No, immediately in the press conference that was done on the same day when their bodies was found, something kept on being said about fucking like carbon monoxide or something. I'm like, why are they steady pushing this issue? They was like, oh no, there was no gas leakage, there was no carbon monoxide, poison. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they was trying to push the issue, or somebody behind the issue was trying to push the issues that possibly, hey, you know, there was some type of gas leak or something like that, and they passed out from the fumes or something. But my thing is, with situations like that, that is something that maybe is speculated, like, way on down the line in the midst of an investigation, to just kind of check off different things that could possibly have gone wrong in a situation or what have you. But like, there were no obvious signs of like trauma to Gene Hackman or his wife, like, you know, stab wound, gunshot wound, you know, strangulation, you know what I'm saying? Like, they wasn't found hanging or something like that or whatever. So they died from some other causes or what have you. And I really feel like it has something to do with like it has something to do with poisons of some kind, okay? And when talking about poisons or one being drugged, someone would have to be pretty close to them to be able to do such a thing, okay? Because that means something have to be slipped into their food or to their drink or something, unless you're just there and force feeding this, you know, shoving this down their throat type of thing or what have you. But one would have to be close to someone to poison them, okay? And to do it secretly, to slip something in their drink or their food or something like that, you would have to be, you know what I'm saying? And usually only people who allow people to linger around them like that for any length of time to even possibly do something like that is someone that they're close to, okay? So I found this whole situation highly suspicious, okay? So even though Gene Hackman lived a full life, okay, he has lived a whole lot longer. You know, they have the industry had a picks and chooses, you know what I'm saying? They only allow their favorites, their good old boys and their good old girls to live this long anyway. Before they, you know, are sacrificed. But this was definitely a sacrifice, okay? But I was interested to know who was behind the sacrifice, because this is a different type of sacrifice, okay? This is not your average typical setup from high up type of situation. The powers that be could definitely be involved, but this is something else, okay? As well as other reasons in behind it. Like, there was this wasn't like, oh, this celebrity has pissed off the powers that be, and boom, now they're gonna take them out. This wasn't that type of sacrifice. This was a decision that was made, and I feel like the powers that be may have been, just went along with it, went on board with it, but it wasn't a situation where Gene Hackman had been pissed off the satanic powers that be or about something. You know, usually when you see that with celebrities, maybe they got to speaking out about something that the powers that be wouldn't want them to speak out about, and then all of a sudden, here comes this artist has popped up dead, like how they did Angie Stone and different things like that or what have you. But this was in a situation like that, so I'm like, I know something else is going on, okay? And I wanted to figure out what it was, okay? There was no obvious signs of like a trauma to them. And another thing was said that their doors was unlocked, which was quite interesting. That both, like, I believe it was like a groundskeeper and like a security person or somebody. It was that had showed it hadn't heard from the couple in a while, and they showed up. Why were you peering through? If you worked for them and you have been working with them for a while or what have you, how come you didn't go through? How you find them? By looking in a damn window? You mean to tell me you didn't go inside the house? Because when authorities got there, they claimed that the doors were open and unlocked, okay? Which, wealthy elite people do quite often, to be quite honest, okay? They don't believe in freaking curtains, okay? And I'm being funny and exaggerating when I say that, because and the reason why I say that is because you always see these rich folks and they have these huge big old houses and these huge big old windows and they ain't got a curtain in sight. And I'm like, I don't know why the hell they do this, but they be feeling so safe and so secure in their little fanciful, ultra rich neighborhood that's gated, and think they in a community amongst their own kind. So they feel so safe and so secure that you can't get to them and type of shit, that they do silly ass shit like that or whatever. So, it be a lot of them that don't have a curtain in damn sight, honey. In a lot of their mansions and stuff like that or what have you, and many of them often leave their doors unlocked, okay? But that's something that goes along with a lot of people, like even country folks that stay way, out in the country somewhere, you know what I'm saying, where it's like miles upon miles upon miles before it's the next house or something like that. They're comfortable and feel safe and secure. And so they might leave doors unlocked and different things like that or what have you. But, and it's not to pick on, wealthy folk or country folk or anything like that. I'm just saying. But anyway, I found it interesting that they said that the front door was unlocked, or there were certain doors to the mansion that was unlocked. Yet neither one of the people who claimed to have worked for them went to the door. Tried to go in the door, tried to knock on the door when y'all knew these people very well. You worked with them for a long time, clearly you would have had access to the home, to these people at any time, but you peered through some type of window, supposedly, on the mansion. You know what I'm saying? Almost to make it seem like, oh, I didn't go in, I didn't touch anything, I just happened to look in the window, and I seen Mister on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Type of shit. So I'm like, okay, let me look into this shit, y'all. Okay? And I got so many messages out here. Y'all, first of all, there are so many fucking people involved. I was asking Spirit, I'm like, who are these people? Okay? Like, who? And, the more and more I got to looking into things, y'all, it's a family affair. And when I say family affair, baby, it's family affairs for real. Okay? Like on some sneaky, freaky, creepy type of shit. Family affair. Okay? So let's get into this thing, y'all, okay? First of all, on the first row, we're going to look at, the way I pulled in was this deck first, this deck second, this deck third here, okay? So we're going to look at it in that order. We started off, real quick, I want to say, y'all, as many times as I shuffled and how I ended up using so many decks is because, honey, I needed to be sure that I was seeing what I was seeing. And I'm going to tell y'all right now. First of all, this reading is for your entertainment purposes only. All the information that I'm going to share with you is allegedly according to the information that is being given to me by my spirit guides. I have nothing invested in this situation. Nobody is paying me to say anything one way or another for or against these persons. I have absolutely nothing against them, so I have absolutely no reason to lie about anything. All I can do is share with you the information that I am seeing, that spirit is giving me, that I am looking at. Nothing more, nothing less, okay? So y'all, use your own discernment, okay? Govern yourselves accordingly. And like I said, this is for your entertainment purposes only, okay? Which I have to say for legal purposes, even though this is not an entertaining matter. This is not a funny matter. There are people who matter-of-factly lost their lives, okay? And I'm doing this because I feel like this was no accident, okay? Them people didn't die from no natural causes, okay? They didn't die from no damn slip and falls or anything. And what would be the likelihood of that? Even if one slipped and fell, why would both of them slip and fall? And why in the hell would the dog be in the closet dead as well? You understand what I'm saying? So, this was no accident, and it is matter of factly foul play. Okay, the media keeps saying, "Oh, there's no signs of foul." It's foul the fuck play. I'm sorry, a person don't have to be shot to fucking death or stabbed 100 times for you to know that it's foul fucking play. It's foul play. Okay, this was no accident. This was no coincidence. Okay, one could speculate, oh, it was an accident or a coincidence if only Gene Hackman had passed away. Okay? Because he was 95 the hell years old. He had to live the full life. And one could have said, oh, you know what? His clock just ran out. This was natural causes. This was some type of catastrophic incident. Okay? But his wife was only 60-some years old. Okay? And from all accounts, they were in good health. Even Gene Hackman, who was 95, okay? And there was absolutely no reason for the dog to have died. It couldn't have all been their time at the same time, unless somebody purposely made it that way. So it was matter of factly the fuck foul play. And the media is the fuck lying, okay? And all this fucking detoured ass bullshit talking about carbon monoxide, and oh, the gas company came out and there was no gas. Like who does that right the fuck away at the beginning of an investigation? It was almost like they were told to say this. Like everything that they were saying was the fuck scripted, but it's stupid. If a murder happened in your home right now and the police show up, first it's going to be the first responders or whatever. After it's determined that, okay, yeah, there was some type of murder, then they're going to call in the detectives. The detectives are going to come in and they're going to take over, okay? And they're going to begin to investigate the situation. What they're not going to do is get on within minutes of finding a dead body in a home is to get the fuck on goddamn camera, tell them, oh yeah, and there's no signs of foul play, and there's no signs of carbon monoxide. Who said that? Who told you to say that? Why would you even come up with that? How do you figure that? Who in the hell finds a dead body and you immediately call out the fucking gas company and have them checking shit? Who said that it might be some type of gas leak or some shit like that? You don't understand what I'm saying? Anyway, long story short, guys, okay, like I said, this is covered under the Fair Use Act of 1976, where, and this reading is for the purposes of psychic investigation, for research, for education, for news reporting, and so forth, guys, okay? I said all that I'm saying because of what I'm getting ready to say next. I shuffled so many times and I ended up using so many decks because I needed to know that I was looking at what I was looking at, and I even had to go back and look at this man's wife again because, like I said, I wasn't familiar with her like that. Okay, y'all? It don't matter what deck I pull from. This woman keep coming out as a man. Okay? No pun intended. No disrespect to the LGBT community. At one point in time, I was a part of the LGBT community. Okay? So I have absolutely nothing, against anybody who is still a part of the LGBT community in any way, shape, form, or fashion. But it seems that Gene Hackman's wife was transgender. Okay? So let me say that. Okay? From what it seems. Okay? Because Gene Hackman is an Aquarius. Okay? And his wife, first of all, her name sounds so damn made up. It is ridiculous. Her name is Betsy, what is it? Arakawa, something weird. Arakawa. I believe it's how it's pronounced, okay? It just sounds made up to me, but maybe it's not. Who knows? Maybe you know somebody else with the last name Arakawa, But Betsy, she don't even look like a Betsy, okay? But anyway, she comes out as the King of Wands, and Gene comes out as the King of Swords. Every time I shuffle, no matter how many times I shuffled, okay? And in between them, you got the Emperor. The Emperor is masculine energy. Both of these individuals are men. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, okay? So, from the first spread I used, okay, and allegedly, let me say allegedly, because that it seems like what I'm getting, okay? And when I pull from other decks, she's being shown as the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, okay? So basically like one and the same. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? So we have the King of Wands, the Five of Coins, the Hierophant, the Three of Wands, and we have the King of Cups here, y'all. It's a lot of people involved. Bottom row, we have the Emperor, the King of Swords. This is the Three of Cups. This is the Three of Coins. And this is the Queen of Swords, y'all. Okay? So first of all, the King of Wands, this fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, okay? Now, if Betsy wasn't transgender or wasn't a man, she is very masculine, okay? She could have been very controlling or possessive or dominant or something like that, but she is coming out in masculine energy over and over and over again, okay? And I'm not to the other decks yet, y'all, but when I clarified this King of Wands, this is the devil and this is the devil from two different decks. This is deck 2 and this is deck 3, baby. Whoever this King of Wands is, whose spirit is telling me is Betsy, comes out as the devil twice. Okay? So this motherfucker here is like, it's something else. Okay? Something toxic like a motherfucker. And that much devil energy. Okay? But you know, when it comes to the devil, okay? Lucifer is said to be both male and female and beast, okay? So it's really 3. But anyway, so you have this King of Wands here. This King of Wands is going to be a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo individual here, okay? This person is heavily aspected in this situation. I do believe this is Betsy energy here, okay? The Five of Coins lets us know that someone felt abandoned, neglected, or left out in the cold, okay? Someone felt like, alienated, rejected, in turmoil, even in lack, maybe in suffering, okay? With this Five of Coins energy here, okay? Somebody, there could even been some type of change or some type of breakup of some kind or whatever, but somebody just really felt abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold, okay? Now, either this King of Wands energy felt this way, or either this King of Wands was a part of abandoning, neglecting, and leaving somebody out in the cold. Spirit is saying, okay? But we have this Hierophant energy here, okay? Now, a Hierophant, more often than not, the Hierophant is always depicted as somebody, is depicted as a priest, okay? Because the Hierophant can be somebody with religious traditions or spiritual values, possibly even somebody who holds either some type of position of authority, power, leadership, rulership, or somebody who holds, is a religious leader or a spiritual leader or something of some kind here, okay? But this Hierophant comes into play here, okay? As it relates to this situation, okay? So this is somebody who holds some type of power, some type of authority on some level. Whoever this Hierophant is supposed to be, Spirit is saying, okay? The Three of Wands here talks about motivation. It talks about determination. It talks about it's a lot of drive. It's a lot of passion. It's a lot of action being taken in behind the energy of the Three of Wands here. Okay. The Three of Wands can also speak to some type of progress within something, some type of level of some kind. Okay. Yeah. But then you have the King of Cups here. Okay. So the King of Cups is a masculine energy, and it's going to be someone who is Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Okay? The Emperor energy is also going to be a masculine. It's so many people here, y'all. We just kind of got to go through this, okay? The Emperor is a masculine energy. Now, the Emperor is not only seen as a father or a father figure, but the Emperor is also seen as somebody who maybe holds some type of power or authority or leadership, someone who is of the establishment in some type of way. And as you can see, between the King of Swords, who is Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, this Emperor sits side by side with this King of Swords, and up under clarifies up under this King of Wands here. So both of these individuals are masculine, which we know they are masculine because they both came out as masculine. They came out as kings, okay? But this solidifies the fact that both of these individuals are masculine, okay? I feel like both of these masculine individuals, like I said, I feel like this is Gene and his wife here, okay? I feel like they both, whatever the situation with somebody being abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold, okay, it's tied to the both of them in some way, shape, form, or fashion here, okay? This Three of Cups here, I went back and forth on this because I wanted to make sure, okay, because the Three of Cups can talk about many different things. Number one, the Three of Cups can talk about some type of third-party situation going on, which there was definitely third-party situations going on all up in through this family, okay? Believe that, okay? And I mean within the family, okay? If you know what I mean, okay? But the Hierophant, well, also the Three of Cups can speak of parties, gatherings, celebrations. So I was interested in knowing, did Gene Hackman have some type of gathering or get together or something at his home? And this is the reason why all of these darn people are around, okay? Because before I made the family connection, I was looking at this Three of Cups, especially with the Hierophant being there, and the King of Cups being there, and the Queen of Swords, and then you got Gene, then you got his wife, and I'm like, maybe they had some type of function. Maybe they had some type of, get together, or something like that, and, something went wrong, which could still be possible, okay? It would explain how people was close enough to them to may have slipped them some type of poison or toxin or or drugs or something that could have affected them in some type of way if they did have some type of gathering or get together. Okay, whether they had a gathering or a function or a get together at their home or not, is left to be determined. Okay. But there were definitely third-party situations going on here, okay? Now, we know that Gene was 95 years old, but Gene had his share of third-party situations in his younger years, okay? His wife even had third-party situations, okay? There's even other third-party situations as well, guys, okay? So before we get to that, we have the Three of Coins here. You got 2 3s here, 3 3 here, Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles here. Okay? So the Three of Pentacles talks about collaborations. It talks about contractual agreements. It talks about people coming together for the purposes of money. I matter-of-factly know that there are 3 main people who came together for the purposes of money and are directly involved with the sacrifice of Gene Hackman, his wife, and their dog. Okay? No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay? Now this was going to throw y'all for a damn loop. Because you got the Queen of Swords here, right? The Queen of Swords is Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. I matter-of-factly, I believe these other people are Gene's family. Could be his children. Could be other people. But I matter-of-factly know that this King of Cups and this Queen of Swords are screwing each other. Okay? I also know that this King of Wands who came out, the King of Wands who came out as Betsy, which is Gene's wife, was in a third-party situation with someone else as well. Let's not forget, first of all, Betsy, which is Gene's wife, was in a contractual agreement with him. Their relationship, you know what I'm saying, there was a contractual agreement, okay? As far as their relationship and their marriage go, okay? It could have been an arranged type of thing or whatever, but there was definitely either some type of prenup or some type of contractual agreement of some kind. Basically, like she was being paid to be in a relationship or be married to him, or, you know, whatever the situation was or what have you. Y'all, there's a lot of goings on here, y'all, okay? I also know that some type of secrets, somebody found out about a secret in some kind of way here, okay? I feel like it's this Hierophant individual who found out some type of secret or knew some type of secret about something, okay? And this person either exposed this secret in some type of way or was very motivated into doing so. He knew some type of secrets here, okay? But somebody also got caught having sex with somebody else here, okay? Somebody could have secretly found out about Betsy being transgender, but somebody could have, there was also something with, Betsy was sleeping with somebody else, like a third party situation. There was even a situation with Gene having some type of third party situation in the past, and there was some type of outside, like, child, okay, who I also feel like was abandoned and neglected, okay, in a situation. So, shit, y'all. Let's clarify. Like I said, with the King of Wands here, okay, the devil came out twice, okay? The thing about the devil is it talks about sex, sexualities, temptations, lust, desires, toxicities, addictions, addictive patterns of behavior, bad habits. The devil talk about a lot of things like greed and materialism and possessiveness, control, manipulation, narcissism. The devil can also obviously speak of dark, sinister, evil, wicked, demonic type of things here, and that is the energy that this King of Swords is in. Okay, this is a very toxic individual. Okay, who is chained to the devil, no doubt. Spirit is saying. When I clarified the Five of Coins, because I was interested in knowing, I'm like, who was being neglected? Who was being abandoned? Who was being left out in the cold? Okay, things had got so bad, okay? There's more than one person. Not only had Gene neglected and abandoned or left out in the cold his wife after he found out some type of truth or clarity, but it's also this issue with this outside child here. Because when I first clarified this Five of Coins here, I got the Empress, okay, which speaks to a mother or a mother figure, somebody's mother, okay? And then I got the Five of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So there was some type of conflict or defeat or hostility or abusive situation due to some type of truth or clarity that came out. So somebody was abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold, okay, which caused some type of conflict and defeat, okay, due to some type of truth or clarity. Now, I told y'all I seen the Empress, okay? So something has to do with the mother of someone here, but then I also got the Fool and the Knight of Coins here. So there's another person here who is an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, okay? And this is a younger person, okay? I believe this is that outside child of Gene's, okay? But this person was neglected and abandoned and left out in the cold, okay? Like I said, which caused some type of conflict and defeat due to some type of truth or clarity about the situation here, okay? So, when I clarified the Hierophant, And coming back to whoever this earth sign is, this person is in the full energy. So this person could be a little careless or reckless or just free spirited, spontaneous, adventurous, or maybe even a little childish, okay? But they are younger because they're coming out as a knight, okay? But obviously, Gene, as well as his wife, like, neglected this person, abandoned this person, and left this person out in the cold. But there was also another situation, even with Gene's wife, okay, because she felt abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold as well, because Gene had found out about something that she was keeping secret and hidden as well due to some type of third party situation, y'all, okay? And I'm really trying not to go there. Like I want it to be like outside persons or something like that or whatever, but things was looking a little incestuous to me in some ways, in some situations and shit, okay? But I'm not sure of like all of his children, like all the people, you know what I'm saying? It's just so many people involved here, okay? So when the family situation came up, I'm like, oh no, I know they wouldn't. I'm like, so was Jane's wife having sex with somebody else in the family? And is his children having sex with each other too? Because it's so many people here. And it's more than one third party situation that's going on, y'all. Okay? Now I'm going to say allegedly. I'm not trying to put this on these people to be malicious, to be evil, to be mean, to say something nasty or toxic about somebody or nothing like that. I'm telling you what I'm seeing here. So when we get to this Hierophant individual, I'm like, okay, so what is this about? Whoever this Hierophant is, and like I told you, this is somebody who has some type of leadership or rulership. This may be somebody who is a religious leader or holds some type of religious or spiritual position or something like that or what have you. But when I clarify this Hierophant, I get the Moon and I get the Three of Swords here, okay? So this Hierophant individual knows some type of secret, okay? The Moon talks about secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark, okay? It talks about shady people, dirty dealings, illusions, fear, cover-ups, criminal activity, sneaky, freaky, creepy shit, low down and dirty shit. I mean, look at this shit. You see this person here, okay? And you see this person here sneaking out the window and shit, okay? So the Moon, speaks of secret things, hidden things, okay? Things that's done behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind one's back, okay? Things that people want to keep covered up. Whatever this secret or hidden thing or criminal thing or whatever's going on here, it caused some type of heartache, some type of heartbreak, some type of sadness, sorrow, misery, pain, or anguish, okay? Look at this card here. You see how you got this man and the woman in here? You see how he filling her up and this woman here, whatever, but you see this woman back here, okay? Somebody seen something. Somebody noticed something, okay? And it's this Hierophant individual here, okay? Whoever this Hierophant is to this family, to Gene Hackman or what have you, somebody realized something. Somebody noticed something, okay? And I'm telling you, it's in the fucking family, bruh. It's like, it's some extra shit like this in the family, okay? And this is what gave this Hierophant individual the motivation and determination, all this passion and drive to take some type of action, because this Hierophant knew some type of truth or clarity about something, okay? And with the world, you got the Ace of Swords in the world clarifying the Three of Wands. So this Hierophant was feeling motivated and determined because of this truth and the clarity that they found out, okay? Which is what brought about some type of end of a chapter, a phase, a cycle, a completion, okay? Of some kind. Then you get the King of Cups here. Now, is this King of Cups this Hierophant? Could be, or these could be separate people, okay? But when I clarify the King of Cups, I get the Ten of Swords and I get Judgment. What happened to Gene Hackman, Betsy, and they dog was because of this King of Cups here. This specifically, this King of Cups and this Queen of Swords here, okay? But the King of Cups, he's the one who made the judgment, okay? This Ten of Swords talks about betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage, ruin, a dead end, fatality, cruel, unusual, hate crime, backstabbing energy, brutality, okay? So this betrayal, disloyalty, this sabotage, which is the death of Gene Hackman and his wife and the dog, was because of a judgment, okay? A decision, a judgment call, action that was taken by this King of Cups is what caused the death of both Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy. Let's clarify the Emperor, okay? When I get the Emperor, I get the Nine of Swords and the Five of Wands. So somebody, like, there was a lot of mental conflict, a mental anguish, psychological trauma, stress, worry, depression, anxiety, due to some type of jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, or competition. Look at this card here. Somebody even wanted some type of retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge. You see how this man here, creeping around this corner here, and see these two having sex here? Gene knew, okay, that his wife was having sex with somebody else here, okay? And I feel like a family member, okay? This was like known, this was spotted. There is multiple third party situations that is going on in this same fucking family, y'all. It's the sneakiest, freakiest, creepiest shit I done fucking seen. And that's why I'm like, who's screwing who? They screwing each other? What type of oasis is this? Okay? But this mental conflict, this stress, this worry, this depression, this anxiety was felt both by Gene Hackman as well as his wife, Betsy, because Gene Hackman had neglected, abandoned, and left Betsy out in the cold because he found out the truth of this third party situation that she was in and what she had going on. Okay? But also, he was in mental conflict. You know what I'm saying? There was just a lot of mental conflict, okay? The Five of Wands talks about jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, competition. It also talks about retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge. So let's look at the King of Swords here. This is Gene's energy. 6-6 here. 6 of coins, 6 of swords here. Okay? Gene felt like he hadn't been generous in giving, okay, caring unto others here. Even if you look at this card, you see how these two having sex, but you see how this person that walked in on them, this man that walked in, and don't that look like a priest? Almost the same way that this Hierophant person looked. Okay? Don't necessarily have to be a priest, but somebody walked in on them. You see this person here? See them having sex here. You see on here, this person creeping around, see that they being affectionate with one another here, okay? Some type of third party situation was found out about, okay? But Gene is like, look, I done been generous, I done been giving, I done been caring, okay? And Gene was wanting to move on to calmer waters, okay? Gene felt like because he hadn't been generous and giving and caring, he was going to move on to calmer waters. He left they ass out in the cold, whoever. He neglected and abandoned and left out in the cold this earth sign individual, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, as well as his wife, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Okay, guys? Hold on a minute, y'all. Okay, guys. He hadn't left their ass out in the cold. Why? Because there was conflict, there was defeat, there was hostility over this truth, over this clarity that he was aware of. Okay? Which brings us to the Three of Cups. And like I said, the Three of Cups talks about third-party situations. It also talks about gatherings, get-togethers, and celebrations. Now, was there some type of gathering, get-together, celebration? And once again, you see how this person walking in this room and this woman down here giving him some stimulation? You understand what I'm saying? Somebody got caught up. Did they have some type of party, gathering, get-together, celebration, and that's how something was spotted or seen or something like that or what have you? But there was definitely some type of third-party situation here, okay? Now, interestingly enough, this is the Queen of Wands. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, okay? You see how she done came out as the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands here, okay? But then we get the Eight of Swords here. So now, you know, little Miss Victim, contract wife feeling stuck, feeling trapped, feeling restricted, feeling unable to move or get out of this situation here. And even look at this. Look at this. Don't this look the same way that devil look right there? See it? See that devil? Told you. She was seen having an affair with a third party. Okay? Could be this Hierophant. This Hierophant could be the person who spotted them. Whoever is in this Hierophant energy, or unless she was having a third party situation with this Hierophant energy. Okay? But this fire sign felt stuck, restricted, unable to move or get out of a situation, felt trapped, captive, hostage, maybe within her marriage, within this situation here, okay? And this is the secret that this Hierophant knew. This was the low down dirty secret that you knew, and this secret, this truth about this secret caused some type of heartache or heartbreak here, okay? And made her feel trapped here. Which brings us to the Three of Coins. Now, I told you the Three of Coins is a collaboration. It's a team of individuals working together for the purposes of money. Okay? It's contractual agreements here. What clarifies the Three of Coins? None other than the Tower in the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is family. The Tower is chaos, it's tragedy, it's a sudden upheaval, it's a shakeup of things that happens like all of a sudden out the blue, like Gene Hackman and Betsy dying. The family caused this. Why? Because of the truth and clarity that was found out. Gave all the motivation and determination because of this truth and clarity that came out to bring something to an end. Gene Hackman and his wife and the dog was killed by the family. Allegedly. Queen of Swords. When I clarify the Queen of Swords, I get the Seven of Swords and I get the Tower card. Once again, do you see this person walking in on these two here? This is another Tower card here. Okay? The Seven of Swords is the liar, the cheater, the thief, the manipulator, the con artist, the faker, the pretender, the betrayer, the coward, the one who do things under false pretenses, somebody who is sneaking and creeping around trying to get away with something. Okay? But check it out. Look at the cards. These were extra cards that came out, y'all. This is the Queen of Swords, the Lovers, the King of Cups. Same Queen of Swords and King of Cups that's right here. Lovers, they were screwing each other. But check it out. Do you see this person? Once again, people around this corner see these two get down with the get down together. Are these siblings? Are these family members? Who is this? Or is this just some random person that the family knew that was at the house? Either way it go, something had to been publicly recognized with this Six of Wands here, okay? And there was a whole lot of it began, you know, this hunt, you know, this action got to be taken for this money, because they want their hands on this money. They want the wealth of Gene Hackman here. Now check this out. These are the extra cards that came out the first deck that I used. The Ten of Cups, Solar Eclipse, Seven of Coins, Five of Wands, and the Six of Wands. So once again, the family. A solar eclipse talks about an abrupt, immediate change, transformation. That's death. That's something being eclipsed out immediately, suddenly. The family was the cause of this, okay? Why? Because of jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, competition, personality clashes, okay? Arguing, chaos, misunderstandings, oppositions, tempers flaring here, okay? They all want success, triumph, victory, and public recognition here. There was jealousy and envy because of something had been publicly, or something had been recognized in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So they had to hurry up. I'm telling you, there is three main individuals. I believe it's this King of Cups, this Queen of Swords, and maybe this whoever this earth sign individual is, or either it's this King of Cups, Queen of Swords, and this Hierophant that collaborated together for the purposes of money to cause this tower in the family to cause the death of Gene and Betsy so that they can get this money. I'm telling you. No bullshit. Look what's at the bottom of the deck, y'all. 5 of Cups, 5 of Wands. All fives, y'all. The Moon. And I didn't even use this deck, but look what's at the bottom of the deck here. 5 of testicles here. These people was in the 5s, okay? The 5s is some of the worst cards that you can get in the tarot deck. First of all, the 5 of Cups is sadness, loss, disappointment, regret, okay? It's an unwelcome change. It's grief, it's sadness, it's loss, it's mourning, it's emotional baggage, okay? It's one resisting change. The 5 of Wands is jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, competition, retaliation, punishment, payback, revenge. The Moon is secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark, okay? Criminal activity, shady people, dirty dealings, illusions, fear, witchery, secrecy, moon magic, okay? You see these 2 people here? You see 2 men here? You see 2 women here, y'all. I'm telling you, it was a real hot live oasis within this goddamn family and the how they got down with the get down, okay? And somebody felt neglected, abandoned, and left out in the damn cold, y'all. And that's how these people came up the fuck dead. But I'm telling you, their death was caused by people in their family. Like, literally. I'm not even just talking about, like, oh, yeah, the family was in on taking out Gene Hackman. No, I'm talking about by their hands. There were people who were close to them, who I believe is family, who specifically took Gene Hackman and his wife and that dog out. No bullshit. And it was to prevent, like, it was because of some type of truth or clarity that was found out. It was for the purposes of money. Okay? Gene Hackman was dealing with a situation with an outside child, okay? And I feel like there was a situation that was like some type of legal situation or legal matter that was going to go to court or something like that or what have you, that the family wanted to prevent. So they hurried up and did something so they can get their hands on the money or something like that, or what have you. Gene had that situation going on, but it was also the situation. So basically, Gene had an outside child that he had abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold. But because of this other situation with his wife, he had an abandoned, neglected, and left her out in the cold too for these third-party situations that she was having, okay, with either this Hierophant person or, you know, whoever else in the family, y'all. But this shit is crazy because I feel like whoever this King of Cups, Queen of Swords is persons within the family. This Hierophant could be persons within the family, or either these are people who are close to Gene Hackman and Betsy, but was around them at their time of death, okay? And I'm telling you, it was his call. Whoever this King of Cups is, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, masculine. This ultimate betrayal, this disloyalty, this sabotage, this ruin, this fatal ending happened because of his judgment, his decision to take some type of action in this situation. Okay? Yeah. Why? Because this Queen of Swords here, who's a liar, a cheater, a thief, a manipulator, a con artist. Okay? And some type of tower or something, you know, there's something with some type of lying, cheating, or stealing. Some type of deception or manipulation and some type of chaos or tragedy here, okay? I feel like all these people work together here. Okay, I definitely know that this Queen of Swords and this King of Cups work together. Okay, and I feel like it's the Hierophant or it's this King of Cups, Queen of Swords, and this outside child here. I feel like whoever this Earth side individual is this outside child that Gene had. But that's what's going on with this situation, y'all. Okay, that is what is going on with this situation. I'm trying to use one hand here to do this, but I wanted to see, for the sake of seeing, if there are any other messages before I wrap this up, okay? But this was matter-of-factly foul play. Okay, and this foul play was done by those closest to Gene Hackman. Okay, and his wife and things. Okay, this was somebody. These were persons who had direct access, connection to them here. Okay, and this was done, one, for money, and two, to prevent some type of truth or clarity from coming out here. Okay. Gene had to been generous and giving and caring to people, and was ready to move on to calmer waters. And as at his, the age he was, okay, he was just ready to move on to calmer waters, away from, to overcome conflicts and different things like that. He was abandoning people, neglecting people, leaving folks out in the cold, and moving on, because he felt like he hadn't been generous. He had to been giving. He had to been caring. He had to been affectionate. To people or what have you. But, like I said, there was mental conflict due to some type of jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, or competition. Gene was like, look, I was generous, I was caring, or what have you. I'm moving on, okay? And this fire sign felt trapped, restricted, unable to move or get out of a situation, okay? And then all of a sudden, that's when this tower situation happened within the family here, okay? Due to lying and cheating and getting, persons getting, caught up in different things like that, or what have you here, okay? So, yeah. The devil is definitely in the details here. You got the devil here twice, okay? So this is all kinds of toxic, sneaky, freaky, creepy, low down, dirty shit within this damn family, y'all, okay? There was conflict and defeat due to some type of truth or clarity, okay? You had this foolish, childish, careless, reckless as earth sign here. So there was conflict over this truth or clarity pertaining to, I feel like this was the outside child here that Gene may have neglected or abandoned here, okay? And these secret things, it was just various different secret things here that was causing some type of heartache or heartbreak here. But because of some type of truth or clarity is the reason why there was a completion, why there was an end of a cycle here. And this betrayal was due to a judgment, a decision, or action that was taken by this King of Cups here, y'all. That's what went on here. That's what went on here. Because there was just a lot of mental conflict, stress, worry, depression. And more than anything, there was a lot of jealousy. Okay, but I feel like Gene was done being generous, done being giving to others. Okay, yeah, and that's what caused this situation, guys. Okay, so I hope this is giving you all the truth and the clarity that you were seeking. Hold on just a minute. I'm gonna see if there's any last messages Spirit wants to come out. Okay, guys, so real quick, to clarify, the King of Wands was, what was that? The devils, the two devil cards. We have family, caregiver, and trapped, okay? So this King of Wands, who I feel like is Betsy's energy, Gene's wife, was like his caregiver, or supposed to be like his caregiver, and she felt trapped. She felt stuck. She felt restricted. She felt like she was unable to move or get out of a toxic situation, which seems like she wanted to be out of, considering the fact, of third-party situations and different things like that. To clarify the Five of Coins, okay, like I said, Gene had gotten to the point where, like there was some type of abandonment or neglect here, okay? Either the wife had been abandoned and neglected and left Gene out in the cold, or she had been abandoned, neglected, and left her out in the cold, okay? But there's also this outside child here who was abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold, that Gene didn't take care of to grow up. And this was all because of an affair that happened here, Spirit is saying, okay? So that's where that conflict came, and the truth and the clarity. This was all about affairs, but multiple affairs have happened here, okay? When I clarify this Hierophant energy, remember me telling you that somebody's seen something? So when I clarify the Hierophant with the moon and the Three of Swords, I get surveillance and intuition here. Something could have been seen on some type of surveillance of some kind here. I feel like this Hierophant, whoever's in this Hierophant energy, seen something, intuitively knew something, some type of truth or clarity about something Spirit is saying. When I clarify the Three of Wands with the Ace of Swords and the world, we get accomplices, partners in crime here. Okay, so there was a lot of motivation and determination due to some type of truth or clarity to bring something to a completion, something to an end here. So there are multiple accomplices and partners in crime in this situation here. Okay, this Hierophant individual is an accomplice and partners in crime with this King of Cups and this Queen of Swords here. Okay, to clarify the King of Cups with the Ten of Swords and the Judgment card, we get drugs, poisons here. Remember me telling you at the beginning, the reason why there was no sign of foul play, according to what the media was saying, like there was no obvious signs, like they wasn't shot or anything like that. It's because they were drugged, they were poisoned, okay? And this was done by this King of Cups individual, this water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, okay, who like ultimately betrayed Gene, okay, and made this decision to drug or poison the Spirit is saying, okay. To clarify the Emperor with the Nine of Swords and the Five of Wands, we have greed here, okay. So this is all about greed, okay. Materialism, money hungry, gold digger as individuals here, okay. To clarify the King of Swords with the Six of Coins and the Six of Swords here, we have homicide, okay. Also, debt wanted to come out there. I don't know if Gene was in some type of debt, but he was indebted in some type of way or in some type of debt or something like that or whatever. I also kept seeing gift here. So he had given somebody a gift of generosity. It could be this outside child here, okay, but he had given some type of gift of generosity out of kindness, or, out of care or what have you. And there could be where some jealousy and things came from as well here, okay? Because that's our next card here, jealousy. With this Three of Cups here, okay? The Queen of Wands with the Eight of Swords here, okay? We get jealousy, okay? So definitely his wife was somebody who was very jealousy, who was very envious, okay? Very toxic, very hostile, very dominant, very controlling, and different things like that, or what have you. But there was definitely some type of jealousy, okay, over these third-party situations that took place here, okay? But his wife felt like she was trapped. She felt like she was stuck in the situation, okay? And I feel like she wanted to be out of the situation with Gene or what have you. And there was just a lot of jealousy and a lot of envy and different things. It was a lot of things that was going on within their family here. So this group with the Three of Coins here that collaborated together for the purposes of money, who are accomplices and partners in crime and making this homicide happen here or what have you, we got cover up. Clarifying the Three of Coins with the Tower and the Ten of Cups here. There's some type of cover up that is taking place here, okay? The family is in on some type of cover up because they are accomplices and partners in crime and what is going on, Spirit is saying. To clarify the Queen of Swords with the Seven of Swords in the Tower, we get man-made disaster, okay? So this was something that was set up, it was orchestrated, it was organized, it was done on purpose. This was no accident, okay? It most definitely was foul play. And at the bottom of the deck, we get cult here, okay? So there was a cult who, this could be some type of satanic, masonic, demonic cult that Gene Hackman was a part of or what have you, but this cult was responsible for the cleanup that took place at the mansion, at the residence here. I'm also seeing debt here as well again, okay? So there was some type of debt, but this cult took care of whatever cleanup that took place, okay? So I'm seeing secrets here. Something about secret agendas, secret affairs, okay? Some type of secrets being exposed, okay? Had a lot to do with this situation here, guys, okay? Let's see what else. Spirit, are there any other messages? Sorry, guys, I'm trying to do this with one darn hand. Okay. Gene Hackman could also have some type of alternative sexuality. Somebody has some type of alternative sexuality here. Okay. Somebody could be. This is sexual minority, Casanova, asexual, polygamist, okay? Somebody could have definitely been a part of it. This could definitely be a part that has to do with the LGBT community, would make up things like this. Somebody could have been gay, homosexual, if you will, bisexual, transgendered. There could even been some type of lesbian actions or something that was going on or something here, okay? We get ritual sacrifice here. So human sacrifice definitely took place in this situation here. Okay, Spirit, any other messages? Any other messages? So I'm seeing the devil here. So we have the devil. And look what's behind that murder. This devil talks about dark magic. Someone being possessed, someone being cursed here. Whoever's in this devil energy here. You see how you got this man and this woman both naked here? Remember me telling you that Queen of Swords and that King of Cups is having sex together? They did something together here. And this is the Fool card in the traditional tarot deck, okay? So they foolishly took some type of leap of faith to do this, to make this happen. This blood sacrifice here, okay? Some type of secrets could have been about to be exposed about somebody's sexuality as well. I feel like somebody may not have known that Betsy was transgender and could have found out, okay? Because remember me telling you somebody was caught having an affair or what have you. That could have been Betsy, whatever. Like, there was something. Like, there were secret affairs and different things like that was going on, secret third-party situations, and somebody's seeing something here, okay? With this alternative sexuality here, though, yeah, this is why somebody was murdered, okay? Due to these secrets. Secret affairs, secrets being exposed here, okay? This is why they was murdered, okay? Spirit, what else? What else? What other messages do I need to share? I'm also seeing, I'm also seeing discrimination here. I'm also seeing discrimination. So somebody could have been discriminating against somebody. Sexuality, like when they found out somebody's, like, real sexuality, if they didn't know, like, it may have really set somebody off or something like that. Spirit, what else is going on here? Clarify this alternative sexuality. Yeah, somebody did some type of spying, investigating here. Like, somebody was a truth seeker here. Like, somebody, like, found out some type of truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Did some type of snooping, spying. Remember I told you that this Hierophant knew some type of secret or what have you, and they gave him, that person, all the motivation and determination to, like, speak about something or release something or something like that or what have you, okay? Yeah. Spirit, what, clarify this ritual sacrifice. What's going on with this ritual sacrifice? So I'm seeing an artist here. Yeah. So we know that this person was an artist of some kind. I also seen entertainer here as well. Okay. Sorry I keep having to put this down, y'all. I'm having to do this with one hand, y'all, because I'm having to, unfortunately, use this device, which I don't normally use, because I got some work on my other device. Hold on, guys, just a minute. Okay, guys, so we have secret society here. So this is coupled with the devil here, okay? So there's definitely something very toxic here. I'm also seeing magic here. So there was definitely some type of form of magic that was used as well, okay? A lot of devilish toxic energy. We got secrets, murder, due to some type of secrets. being exposed, secret affairs, is the reason why these murders happen. And you see this here that says poison. They were poisoned, y'all. That was their cause of death. They were poisoned, okay? Somebody had an alternative sexuality, okay? And there was some type of spying or investigation into this, like, questioning, and which is the reason why this sacrifice happened of this performer, of this artist, okay? Or what have you, because of this devil energy here in this secret society, which brings us back to this cult, or what have you. But y'all, there was a lot of things that I seen, okay? Gene was into a lot of sinister ass things, okay? Like, I even seen things that this person did and was a part of that I'm not going to get into, even when his children were children, okay? Yeah, same-sex situations, abuse of younger people, I'm going to say, allegedly, and, various different things here, okay, allegedly, okay, guys, but I didn't get into all those different things or whatever, because I wanted to strictly stay focused on this situation, what happened with this situation here, okay, because I matter-of-factly knew that there was something sinister, there was something toxic that was going on here, guys, okay, and I knew that, there was something malicious. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? Yo, come on. My thing, oh. Okay, guys, I literally just worked on this project, and this is like the second time me trying to export it, and it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, guys, so that's the situation, guys. I do hope that this is giving you all the truth and the clarity that you were seeking. This was matter-of-factly foul play. These people were murdered, okay, and it had something to do with some type of secrets being exposed, okay, secret affairs, okay, and different things, okay, secret agendas, secret affairs, as well as certain secrets that were supposed to be hidden and covered up, being exposed here, and this is the reason why they were murdered, okay. And it has a lot to do with one's alternative sexuality, okay, type of things, okay. Like I said, there was the situation with the outside child situation or what have you, and with that, the reason why Gene, I feel like, neglected or abandoned that child is because that person, that, I don't want to say this about nobody's mother, but that person's mother, like, that person's, like, was a sex worker, okay, it was one of those type of things, okay, maybe groupie, sex worker type of thing, whatever type of situation, is how that extra, that outside person came about, or what have you. Y'all have to understand that Gene was around for a long time. He was 95 years old. He had been in the industry for quite some time, or what have you. And, they got down with the get down in a lot of different ways, okay, throughout the years, okay. A lot of different ways, okay. And so this was, in fact, a human sacrifice, okay. This was a blood sacrifice, okay. The devil, secret societies, magic, occult, ties all into this situation, okay. It was staged, it was set up, okay, and the family is in on the cover up, okay. And I feel like whoever this King of Cups is, I feel like whoever this Hierophant is, found out this truth and was going to expose it. And this King of Cups is the one who, with this ultimate betrayal here, decided to call judgment on a situation, take some type of action, make some type of decision, okay, to drug, to poison, both Gene Hackman, or what is it? What was it? Yeah, Gene and his wife Betsy, okay? And, it makes you wonder, was it just to be malicious and evil and wicked? Or was it to spare them because of these secrets and different things or what have you? Because like I said, who in the hell wants to go through a horrendous scandal at 95 years old? But, when, they're part of all kinds of stuff or whatever. But, yeah, that's what's going on here, okay? But then again, you have to ask yourself, well, if that was the case, why not just take out Gene? Why take out the wife and the dog, too? You understand what I'm saying? But, yeah. Anyway, guys, okay, but this was definitely foul play. They were poisoned, and this was a man-made disaster, okay, which means it was set up, it was done on purpose. This was premeditated murder, guys, okay? I thank you all so very much for listening and for watching. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tip.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shine bright like a diamond 36 with the underscore between each word, okay? For any persons interested in donating to the channel, it is greatly appreciated. I do thank you all in advance. You can do so through Cash App, which is $tip-diamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/add36diamond. And once again, guys, let me just say that, like I said, the information that I'm giving you is allegedly, okay? I know there was a lot of information that came out about the family and different things like that. I am aware, at least with one of his daughters, I'm not really sure how many children this man has, but I at least know with one of his daughters, I think maybe she lived at a distance away, perhaps in another state or something like that. And there was even something was saying that she was refusing to even, travel or to come there or whatever until, if something was, like almost like she was forcing what she wanted to be determined for their death to be determined before she even decided to show up. And I'm like, the investigation is ongoing. That's besides the point. If you have a parent, you get word that your parent has just died, you're going to get on the first thing smoking to go and see your parent, see what the hell is going on. Like the same thing with Angie Stone. Like, she died like yesterday morning sometime. And instead of her child grieving and mourning, rushing to get by her mom's side and mourning that situation, trying to figure things out, you on social media talking about my mommy's gone. Like, who the fuck does that in the midst of a crisis? Why the fuck are you worried about the world and what the world is saying and making some type of damn post? Like, you have to understand, when people like post on social media and shit, this is something that people take time to do. They're likely, take time to sit down, relax, got nothing else to do. They're posting, oh, such and such, such and such. You know what I'm saying? And usually most people are posting because they're looking for some type of interaction back or what have you. That's not normal behavior when somebody has just the fuck died. And you know what I'm saying? I could see that happening days later after something happened. You sitting at home alone, you sad, you mourning, you sitting there with a cup of coffee, you missing your parent, you decide to throw up a post. Oh, I miss my loved one, my parents, or my family, whatever. That makes sense. Who in the fuck posts you just heard the same day, within moments to hours of it being going, and the world finding out about it, posting on social media? You have time to post on social media, oh, my mommy's gone, and all you got to say, my mommy's gone. Get the fuck out of here, man. That is not normal fucking behavior, okay? If somebody close to me that I loved and cared about passed away, I don't give a fuck about social. I'm not thinking about the fuck social media. You can guarantee you I wouldn't come on here and post some type of fucking video to y'all. I might tell y'all about it, days later, weeks later, when I get a month, when I'm sitting here, you know what I'm saying? After figuring things out, getting my thoughts around, you know what I'm saying? Nobody, you just talk to your mother. You just seen your mother, whatever the situation is, and then all of a sudden, boom, something happened, they dead. The first thought you just have is to jump on fucking social media, seeing some dumb shit just to get a reaction. See, people be giving their damn self away with stupid, idiotic shit that they do. And I said that to say that was Angie Strong's daughter that did that. Okay? And I don't have to say it allegedly, because that was matter of fact. Something's wrong with you. Who the fuck posts on social media right after learning that their mother has died? That's real suspicious ass shit, and it's real fucking disrespectful. It just goes to show how much you care about mommy's life. Just like I feel like Gene's daughters were fucking weird. I don't know where you live or where the fuck you at, but who in the fuck, like, totally, I'm not coming. I'm not traveling there until, no, something's with the gas. She, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if she was the main one to saying, oh, something's with the gas, carbon monoxide or some shit like that. Why would you be pushing that? Why do you assume that? Better yet, why aren't you on the first thing flying or the first thing moving to get your ass there? And even if you felt like that, you show up right the fuck away and be like, oh, no. And you put some authority and check, no, I need you to check this and I need you to check that, because this not gonna fly. You talking about this ain't no foul play. Something is wrong here. Something the fuck was done. That's what a real concerned child of a parent would do. I seen your punk ass at home talking about what the fuck you ain't gonna do when you just learned that somebody then fucking died. Now, if you had a strange relationship with the parent and you just like, well, I haven't talked to that parent in such and such time. We actually had a strained relationship or whatever. They didn't care for me very much. So yeah, I won't be traveling. Say that. If it's that. If it's not, don't be the fuck weird though. What if I calls you up and you learn, hey, your pops just died, he was found dead, and so was his wife and the dog, and you just refuse to fucking travel to where they at. Arrangements have to be made, all kinds of shit. You need to get there and see what the hell going on. See who trampling in and out your parents' house. And some more shit. But so people be real fucking weird. They give they self away with the shit that they do. And you know what I'm saying? All you got to do is sit back and watch. Okay? Watch what's being said. Watch what's not being said. Watch people's body language, facial expressions. How they shaking and moving. How they acting. You understand what I'm saying? And you can learn a whole lot. Sometimes people say a whole lot without saying anything at all. And sometimes people will say a whole lot and just they body language, reactions and expressions and different things like that. Something ain't right the fuck with y'all. And I get it. The industry is real fucked up. It's real toxic and real demonic and shit like that or what have you. So, I get it. And I don't even particularly blame a lot of celebrity children who just kind of, the fuck over it. Who got parents as celebrities and different shit like that, but maybe shit that you done had to endure and different things like that or whatever. Definitely not faulting them for that shit or anything like that or what have you. But yeah, don't be the fuck weird. Don't be weird, okay? People are just seriously freaking weird. They're strange, okay? And they get themselves away. You can't even play pretend like you didn't have a clue about something, like you ain't involved in something, like you don't know, what's really going on with the situation because you acting the fuck weird. You being real fucking weird and fucking strange. And something is wrong with that. Anyway, guys, as always, y'all take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There is wickedness in high places, and there is evil that's lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep. Watch surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared. Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. I really feel like, y'all, that it was some secret things that was found out about Gene's wife that maybe somebody didn't know before, okay? But there was definitely, this whole situation was over secret agendas, secret affairs, and secrets being exposed within the family, okay? It's a whole lot of toxic family shit within this situation. People feeling abandoned, neglected, left out in the cold. People feeling jealous, envious, hateful, spiteful, in competition. People being greedy, materialistic, narcissistic, and some more shit. And this tragic situation ended in death. Till the next time. Peace.